Bionano's SEC filings all filed yesterday. This is breaking news. Eric Holman, CEO of Bionano, he now has the stock option right to buy at $7.83, 775,000 shares. When can he do this, though? This is where it gets complicated. The expiration date is 10 years from now in 2031, March 31st. But the date exercisable, if we zoom in here, there's a little key here, so let's read that. The shares subject to the option shall vest monthly over 48 months, beginning on the 1-month anniversary of April 1st, okay, such that the option shall be fully vested and exercisable on the 4-year anniversary of the grant date. Now, what does this actually mean in plain English, okay? If you didn't understand all of that, that's why I'm here. Basically, 4 top executives of Bionano, they all now have stock options, the right to buy X amount of shares, 775,000, and for the other 3 that we're going to go over, right, there's 4 forms. For the other 3, they're all 275,000. They all now have the right to buy those amount of shares in 4 years from now at a price of $7.83. So basically, if you didn't understand that, I'll just say, let's just say the price is like, I don't know, in 4 years from now, let's just say the price is, I don't know, let's just say it's $50 or $30, whatever. Take your pick. If it's more than $7.83, they can buy this amount of shares, or for the other people, 275,000 shares at this price. So they would already be up, hundreds of percentages. So the only reason why they would do this is if they think the price will probably, if not 100%, okay, no one knows 100%, even the insiders don't, but they think the price is going to go up. Otherwise, they would not do this. Now, quick price action recap and what to expect, some important levels to watch heading into next week, what to expect, all that. I want you guys to pay attention to this $8.50 level. We got rejected basically perfectly there. Last time we were here, actually, yes, perfectly there. We also have this red rectangular level of resistance that is going to be pairing with that natural sell limit wall that we're going to have to bust through, right? If you know anything about the level 2 market data, you know exactly what I'm talking about, I'm sure. So that is something to consider if you want to shave some of your position. I would expect a retest of that on Monday. Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. I think we're going to be looking pretty good for reasons mentioned earlier. I'm sure you can think about what those are maybe. I'm sure you have a pretty good idea. But that is what we're going to be looking at. If we were to see any dippage, any carnage in the streets, not again, please no, NASDAQ, please no, right? But if we do, buy on the dip. Do not sell, you paper hands. No, you guys do whatever you want. But for me personally, unless we see back into this descending level of resistance, if we turn this into a resistance level instead of the current support, sorry if I could just confuse you there, okay? If the price action comes down into this little triangle right here, that is bearish, okay? Basically, if we go down, that's not good. If we go up, that's good. Okay, a little more complex than that, but you see what I'm saying. As long as we keep confirming this as a new support level, yes, that's going to be bad. We're going down technically, but we are going to be getting closer to this ascending level of support. And obviously, guys, let's be honest. Unless the NASDAQ goes down like an insane amount on Monday, we are going to be retesting 850. As far as adding to your position, waking up at 3 a.m. Central Time, at least Central Time for me, and getting in on the pre-market, if you can get any cheap shares there, I think that's a good option. I mean, I think we're going to be seeing some very bullish price action. We will see, but given the news, I don't know how we can't. So that's obviously if you want to do that, if you want to wake up that early, add shares there, take some profits at 814, take some profits at 832 and at 850. If you want to do that, me personally, I'm holding the bag, right? Well, I just want to add more, and I just want to get back to being positive. But long term, I'm not worried whatsoever because I did my research. I have a high conviction into the optical genome space and the optical genome mapping future. But that's just me. So that's basically what we're looking at. I'm not gonna. I guess I'll go over the indicators briefly, just because might as well. But most of you, there's not really anything that changed. The Bollinger Bands are just going sideways. Okay, middle Bollinger Band is still above the price action, acting as a little bit of a support or a resistance. Excuse me. Don't get confused on that. Relative Strength Index, 44 below neutral, more oversold and overbought. That is bullish short term because we want it to be. If you want it to go up presently, and if you want it to go up in the future, right, tomorrow or whatever, you want it to be lower. And if you're looking for an entry point, this is great because look at this. You're getting a lower RSI entry point than where you were over here. And the company has just gotten better compared to when it was here. and here, and yes, even at 1569. Taking a look at the moving averages, we actually do have some interesting sort of thing here. I think I already went over this a while ago, but just to go over it again, the weekly EMA, okay, I just turned those off for some reason. The EMA and the moving averages, we are going to have the second most important golden cross coming up pretty soon. The 55-day moving average is TO1 is going to be crossing over the 200-day EMA. Assuming we stay above this, assuming we stay in this range, right? Yeah, if not go way higher, that we're going to be getting the second most important golden cross very soon. We did get the most important golden cross on the 5th of February. That did help us out short term, and then obviously, just death and destruction since. But once we get that second golden cross, that will be representing some more bullish sentiment for the stock. Also, MACD, real quick on the weekly, this is something I would be a little bit concerned about. Not really, though. Let's be honest. Okay, the weekly MACD is very slow to reacting to things. We were still technically in bullish territory on the weekly MACD when we were, all the way at $7 when we were just recovering from this from the little bottom of the correction there, which we're still not far away from, right? We're at 78, 780, 83. Our bottom was like at 550, so that's not that far away, really. But that is something interesting, the moving averages. And if we look at the daily MACD, that's what's actually important here. We are about to get the bullish confirmation. If we zoom in there, look down there, I know it's a little hard to see. Once we get that orange line crossing over the signal line, which is the blue, if you don't understand, once we get the orange crossing over the blue, that is going to be representing a bullish confirmation and a buy. That is a buy signal. But remember, the daily MACD is more slow to react to price action than the 4-hourly, which if we look at, we are already in bullish territory. So take it for what it is, but that's what we're looking at as far as the technicals. Another webinar presentation type thing, okay, next generation cytogenetic, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay, prenatal cases by optical genome mapping, that actually is very important. But hopefully this guy is better than he looks. Okay, not really, just messing around. But April 14th to 16th, that is when it is. It could be good. We've got 1,000 of these, and I feel cliche just saying that, oh my gosh, another Catalyst webinar. These things, no one cares about these things, really, for some reason, but they should, because these things have very valuable information in them. If you would, and you guys would know that if you actually watch them. Okay, you don't have to watch every single one. I don't watch every single one. I watch some of them, and a lot of them are very good, especially if you don't know what you're doing, right? If you don't know what BioNano is, and you're just like, yeah, I believe this guy. No, just go watch it, do your research, go read stuff on their website, dude, and you have a high conviction, and you will probably get diamond hands because of it. And diamond hands is a man's best friend in times like these. Okay, so keep that in mind. Catalyst 14th to 16th of April, potentially current positions. If you are wondering about this, wow, that's pretty peculiar. $200 price target end of year. Am I reading that right? Well, okay, just if you don't agree with this, that's great. That's amazing. That's amazing. We have different opinions. Who knew? Okay, go watch the $200 justification video. Price target $200 price target justification video that I did. Just type it in or go to my channel or what. Okay, there's 1,000 different ways you can do it. Just go find that video. I'm not going to repeat why I think $200 is possible by end of year for BioNano. This is what I think it's going to end of year. And no one else on YouTube has the balls to say it because they're worried about their little reputation being hurt. Oh, I'm going to get dislikes and people are going to unsubscribe, right? I'm not going to let other people's opinions change mine. Okay, that don't do that. You can have you can have a little influence from other people, but don't let them change your freaking opinion. I'm not scared about being wrong. I've already been wrong before. This is only once. We're going to be wrong a lot more on these month out price charts. It looks like, unless BNGO and NNDM start getting their act together and get their head out of the arse before April 7th. But whatever. The point is, I'm not scared to be wrong. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to sell out and start going, oh yeah, I think we're going to get 5% increase by end of year. Yeah, that sounds, for like some really high potential stock like BioNano. That's what all these other YouTubers do, and they don't even set end of year price targets. But enough ranting, okay? I'm sure you guys haven't had enough with the ranting, but watching my videos, you know what you're getting yourself into, right? All right, but relevant information is done now. Website, check out the website. Okay, let's just give you a sneak peek on the website. Let's give you a sneak peek. Auspiciousbusiness.com. Man, it's such a professional name. Wow, this looks freaking amazing. This animation, everything. Man, this is sweet. Got all these cool resources in here. Wow, look at this handsome guy. Who's that? Man, be a cool guy you get to know, wouldn't it? CEO and founder? Man, this guy's freaking professional. Look at all this crap. That's only one page. All right, that's just a little sneak peek. All right, guys. All right, check it out if you want to. There's some cool stuff on there. Merch is coming soon. I'm a YouTube newbie. Keep that in mind whenever you see like some sort of mistake or something and it just looks horrible. Okay, I'm not an editor. I'm a trader and an investor, an entrepreneur. I'm not a YouTuber, but now I am. But yeah, I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know how to do graphic design, make the thumbnails, and do the freaking the videos you see and all the editing crap that you see on the screen and the music and all this stuff. I don't know how to do that stuff. I'm just learning how to do that stuff now. So if something sucks, this is why. Merch coming soon. This is not financial advice anyways. Thank y'all so much. See y'all in the next one.